initialization of several variables. We have the var statement declaration. We have this variable x that is going to be assigned the number 0. Outside of that, we're going to create a function named f, and the curly braces, we have the var statement declaration. The variable x is going to be assigned the variable y that is going to be assigned the number 1. So here it declares x locally, declares y globally. We close the curly braces and we call the function f, and now we're gonna cancel that log x and y, and the result here is gonna give us 0 and then 1, and it's gonna give us 0 because x is the global one as expected. Here x is a globally scoped variable and non-strict mode. Y is leaked outside of the function though, so the variable y is inside of the function f, but it's gonna be leaked, and that is the reason we're gonna get the number 1. So we can grab it, we can copy this example, and we can go here and press enter, and there you have it. You're gonna get 0 and 1, and 0 is because x is a globally scoped variable and y is inside of the function f. The same example as above, but with a strict mode. So right now we're gonna use in single quotes, use strict. So now again we have the variable, the var statement declaration. We have the variable x is gonna be assigned the number 0. We have the function named f, and now the var statement declaration, we have that the variable x is gonna be assigned the variable y that is gonna be assigned the number 1. Throws a reference error in a strict mode. We close the curly braces of the function f, and now we're gonna call the function f. So you type in the name is f, and then the parentheses, we end up with a semicolon, and now we're gonna cancel that log x and y. So if we go to the DevTools, we paste and copy here and press enter, and we're gonna get an uncaught reference error. Y is not defined at f at the function. The name of the function is f, so in y is not defined. When you use strict, here y is not defined. So implicit globals and outer function scope. Variables that appear to be implicit globals may be references to variables in an outer function scope. So here in this example, we have that the var statement declaration x is assigned the number 0, declares x within file scope, then assigns it to a value of 0. Now we're gonna cancel that log type of z. Now it's gonna get us undefined since z doesn't exist yet. Now we have the function name a, inside of the curly braces we have the var statement declaration. The variable y is going to be assigned the number 2, declares y within a scope of function a, then assigns it a value of 2. Now we're going to cancel that log x and y, and we are going to get 0 and 2. We're going to get 2 because of the y, and we're going to get 0 because of the variable x. Now outside of the cancel that log, we're gonna create a function named b, and inside of the curly braces we're gonna have x is assigned the variable x is assigned the number 3, assigns 3 to existing file scope x. Y is gonna be the variable y is gonna be assigned the number 4, assigns 4 to existing outer y. Z is gonna be assigned 5, creates a new global variable z and assigns it a value of 5. Now it's gonna throw a reference error in strict mode if we are doing it in strict mode, but right now we're not doing it in strict mode. Now we close the curly braces. Now we're gonna close the curly braces of the function named b, and we're gonna call the function b. Now create z as a global variable, and now if we cancel that log x, y, and z, we're gonna get 3, 4, 5. Okay, now we close the function, we close the curly braces of the function a, and now we are gonna call the function a, typing a and then parentheses and then with semicolon. So here what is interesting, what's gonna happen is we call the function a, but also we're gonna be calling the function b by default or by extension. So here we cancel that log, the variable x, comma, the variable z, we're gonna get 3 and 5 because x, the variable x is assigned 3 and the variable z is assigned 5. We're gonna cancel that log type of y. So type of y is here, z, y is assigned 4, assigns 4 to existing outer y, and now we're gonna get undefined as y is local to function a. And now we can check it out here in the dev tools. So we refresh it, we clean it up, and okay, so here we have the var statement declaration. X is gonna be assigned 0. There you have it. Here we're gonna cancel that log type of z. Here it's gonna get as undefined since z doesn't exist yet. Now we're gonna have the function name a. Inside of the curly braces, we're gonna have we're gonna declare the var statement declaration, and we have this variable y that is gonna be assigned to. Outside of that, we're gonna cancel that log x and y, and that is the reason it's gonna get us 0 and 2. But if we go here and we press enter, we're gonna get 0 and 2. This 0 and this 2 is for the cancel that log x and y. 0 is because the variable x is assigned number 0, and 2 is because y is assigned the value of the number 2. Declares y within a scope of function a. So y is not in a scope of function b, is within a scope of function a, then assign it the value 2. Now here, outside of that, we're gonna create a function named b, and the curly braces, the variable x is gonna be assigned 3, variable y is gonna be assigned 4, and variable z is gonna be assigned 5. Okay, we close the curly braces and we call the function b, typing b and then parentheses. Then we're gonna cancel that log x, the variables x, y, and z, and the result is gonna be 3, 4, 5. Now we're gonna close the curly braces of the function a, and we're gonna call the function a, which also is gonna call the function b. Now we're gonna cancel that log x and y, so the result is gonna be 3 and z is gonna be 5. So as you can see here, now cancel that log type of y. We're gonna get undefined. We're not gonna get 4, we're gonna get undefined as y is local to function a, as y is local to function a.